Hello and welcome to this new energy of July 2025. No, it's not slowing down, it's actually the opposite. We are really in a fast-paced, energetic time as we are graduating from the Earth School and as we are moving into New Earth. And for many of us, it's very clear, and many of us have already made that choice. Most likely, when you hear, you have. However, every month now brings us new opportunities, a new awakening within. Yes, many of us awakened from the day we were born, or we had particular situations in life that gave us a sense of we are not just that human form that comes here to live and die. But what's happening now is really very different. We're shifting our physical body from homo sapiens, men and women of the mind, to homo luminous, men and women of the heart. And July is another very crucial point. What we are leaving behind now, and this is a big invitation for all of us, is to leave behind the karma of homo sapiens. So it goes into the Akashic records. It goes really in an inter and multidimensional space for us to release karma. Karma that comes from us, our soul, our star line, our ancestral lines, through space-time dimensions and all realities. And I know I have resisted sometimes, but now is really the best time for karma release. And as we are releasing karma imprints, there's a lot of different things that go actually with karma, because karma comes to an end. You have also noticed that when something happens and you're out of integrity, it comes straight back at you. It doesn't accumulate. So in a way you could say cause and effect has speed up. It's much faster than it's ever been. And I feel the more we're coming into integrity, we do not accrue karma. And the more we are able to see from the heart. So as we are healing this karma, as we're closing that chapter of the old earth and the earth school, the quicker we're moving forward. So this is a very important energy for July 2025. So I want to give you just a little flute. In my tree I have my flutes, to give you a sense what it can be when you stop resisting. It's easy to resist because we want to have it our way. We're still shifting into that collective self. We still have our little egocentric stuff. We are still seeing that we want to control maybe, and to flow into that, to open up that resistance and to fully trust into what's actually happening. We've chosen it. We are the chosen ones. And we are the change and the light that we have come to be. Gandhi inspired, of course. So are you ready to look at that resistance and let it go, to step into your karmic release on a level that you and I surely do not understand? So how does it feel when you attune to your resistance? How does it open you up? This is all happening only through the heart, the mystic heart, as I call it. So we don't mix it up with the heart chakra or the physical heart. They all belong together, but the mystic heart is the one who is opening up right now. And so, can you feel it can be released? I know it can. And of course, we all have our journeys. In the karma is also the drama, the coping mechanisms that have led us to accrue karma. And so we have actually offered now, or we're offering now in July, a special Chakana medicine wheel that allows you to bring that karma, that drama, that trauma, that fear, and even the hero that is still on conquest and control and conquer on this Chakana medicine wheel. I put, of course, the link in the description. We're having 4 people in one group. It can be online, but if you want to come here, right where I am, and do it as a retreat, also good. 6 weeks, and you're going to learn about the Chakana and how the Chakana can be that bridge to release, and how you can learn to break through resistance and truly take it the next step in July. I feel July is a very important month, not only because it's kind of the half of the year. The other part that I find very important for this month is that we really, although the energies are going into air and into fire, July is of course mostly in Cancer, in the topical astrology, which is not exactly what's in the skies, but in any case. So it is still looking into the waters. It is still sailing in a way, sailing this external experiences, this breaking down of the old world in a very deep way with the waters. And you will see that many people actually do a lot of water songs right now, and it is about that. And again, of course, it supports the healing. So the other thing that came to me, and I couldn't pass it in a way, is 3rd of July, which is today when I'm recording this, is a solar flash. We are accustomed to solar flares, but a solar flash is maybe something we all don't really know. And I'm not here to bring you science, but I know that the sun is really sharing or shedding some very interesting energies with us. And what I'm feeling is it awakens new signatures. If we take a signature metaphorical, it also means something that's unique to you, but it could change. So my signature, maybe 40 years ago, is not the same like today, maybe similar. But the signature in general signifies a unique vibration, an authenticity. And I even feel with this energy of that sun flash, what I'm feeling is actually original signatures are awakening, vibrational signatures, sound signatures, and of course soul signatures. So a new soul purpose is awakened, as in not an ambition, but a meaning, as in the passion that's inside of you. Helps, of course, all the fire energies and elements that we're having around. And so there is a whole new way of learning how we can be. So that solar flash is for me about that. And of course, with Uranus in Gemini, which happens on the 7th of July, and carries on until November, goes in retrograde back to Taurus to calm it down a little bit, and then until 2033. So be aware there's something cooking inside of you. What you're hearing, this calling, is not just a game, and it's also real. And I really feel that solar flash is gonna do a lot to actually connect you more. The soul purpose is beyond this life. And it is surely, especially for this time, we're here to compose a new earth life. I was very inspired the other day. I was watching a kind of a documentary about the Ananda community in California that came out of Pranamaya Hansa, Yoga Hansa, No, I don't say the name right, but I guess you know who I'm talking about. And it was very interesting. So 20 years ago, people already lived like that. And I feel now that is coming more. So be open. Find your soul purpose. It may not be the leader or the hero of a big corporate. And so I'm inviting you with a bit of light language from the dragons who want to awake your fire, to give you a taste of that voice, of that spark that is within you, that is being activated constantly through the solar flash and many, many other energies that are given to us in July. So that you get a sense it's there and you can trust it. And of course, if you want to continue with it, then we are very happy to be with you. There's a dream within you that needs to be lived, and it's a good time to start looking what that is. So let's see what the dragons bring us to connect to that spark, to that passion in your soul that is ready to come out and to dream that dream of this new earth, in this rising new earth consciousness and frequency signatures that help us to be like architects and really bring it all into place and into form and into love and the heart. Fanni o mane 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 mao. Fanni o mane mane mayo. Fanni e manana fanni o manana. Fannare ma no. Fannare manana fanna yo manea honnare manea ho na re mayo ho. So can you hear this voice? Can you see that spark? Do you know you are ready? So yes, there's a lot of cultivation going on. Don't leave it just here. Take the next step. Find out how you can spark this uniqueness, that dream in you, and live it. This is not a new method that we're learning. This is not a new technology. It is a unique spark, a unique spice in you that allows you to spice up your life. And this is my sole purpose and mission, to journey with you from that spark to you living it. So July is going to be very interesting. It's also going to be extremely creative. It's going to be wild. And yes, meditation, presence, coming within, going into nature is really, really crucial. The speediness and the wildness inside of you is all about what we're talking about, the karmic release, the completion of actually karma. It's all about you really connecting to yourself. So it's all amazing what's happening inside. But of course, how do we navigate on the outside? We're still living a life. Even I live here in the jungle, I still have a life. Even though this is my job, this is my life to share with you, to give you a taste here in a video or to post in other social media, to bring you here into the retreats or on our mystic online courses to consciousness, or in sessions and series and in projects. This is my life. Nevertheless, I still need to go to the market. I still don't grow all my own food. I still have a life in a 3D context, not living a 3D life, but I am still here. I'm not totally emerged and fully in that new, but maybe it comes because there is a community calling. A lot of communities, they start, and this is another part of July, a collective call. A call into collective consciousness, into collective self. Many years ago, Claire Graves, one of my favorite psychologists and of inventor or creator of spiral dynamics, he talks about 20 years ago, almost 30 years ago now, that humanity has an opportunity to shift from a first tier of consciousness, which is about conquest, control, rules and regulations, achievements, and the outer experience. So if we want to put it into a Jung perspective, we have learned how to live in an outer world, and now we're coming into an inner world. But as we are awakening within, we are actually becoming collective selves. So the collective self is not just about self, about me. It is about all of us. And so the collective self is the last thing that I want to alert you to. This is a beautiful energy to step into the collective self. And the collective self, according to Claire Graves and whatever came to me after, it's about, first of all, he calls it the turquoise, first the yellow, then the turquoise, then the coral. He has colors for all these levels of consciousness. And in the yellow, we become systemic thinkers. So we're starting to connect things and we are not linear anymore. It was the easiest thing for me because I couldn't see anything on a list ever. The next thing is then we become more global. So we see the interconnectedness in the world. So again, for me, very easy, creating ecosystems. And I was just dreaming about this today, and I know I dream it into being because I know it is possible. So that interconnectedness that is in nature on this planet, but it's also with the cosmic rhythms. It's not just pretty stars in the sky, and more of us get excited about astrology. And of course, I was a stargazer ever since. And I know that these rhythms, they're supporting us, they're helping us to navigate, to evolve at this time, on this journey of ascension, on this journey of awakening within. The awakening has changed. We awakened maybe a long time ago or the last 5 years, but now we have another awakening within to that collective self. So the collective self in coral, I'm not citing Claire Graves, I'm kind of making it my own. So in coral now we truly become that collective self, and we are looking for a tribe. If it's not in a physical, which I'm still dreaming of and it's coming, it can be also online. So we have actually a tribe. We call it the Bridge to You. We kept it very quiet, but we feel like it's time to open it up a little bit more. There is a time to support each other, to engage with each other, to make a space to speak from the heart. It's not about censorship. It's not about talking about whatever. It's about talking about what's happening inside of you, how you can ground, how you can express yourself, how we can come together, like-minded, heart connected, soul connected. So we've opened a couple of spaces because I feel it's a good time to grow. So join us again. I put the link in the description. So these are in this beautiful energy. These are 3 things that we are offering. So the Chakana medicine wheel, really marvelous. You're gonna love it. The Bridge to You, our membership, our retreats. You can now book until end of the year or for next year. We could do 2 or 3 more. Our retreats are 1 to 4, so are not publicized in that sense. You pick a retreat that resonates with you, we have a chat and we make it happen. Up here are 2 more rooms, and that's where you're gonna stay. So, and the last thing that I want to share with you on that idea of collective consciousness and collective self, we're going local. The next city here is called Tarapoto, where the airport is, and we're gonna start a Mystic Heart Circle there, meeting every week. like-minded, those who are ready to deepen their praxis in meditation, in movement, in sound, in their expression of self, awakening that spark within, listening to that voice, and live that dream, and be that key for a new earth that we can all enjoy together. So, I'll see you soon, and so much love from my heart to yours.